Hello, my gorgeous makeup loving friends. So, some of you might know that I broke and I bought the Jeffree Star Blood Lust palette and a few other things, but there has been a smidgen of drama involved with that. I ordered the products via Beauty Bay, and I went onto the app a few days after because I was like, everyone else seems to have gotten theirs. Where is mine? And it said it had been delivered. It had not. And I checked all around my house just on the off chance that maybe somebody had like left it somewhere or whatever. So I was like, what is going on? So I contacted Beauty Bay, and of course they came back with a ton of like, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, but it was signed for. And I was like, what? No, it wasn't. I didn't sign for it. And then they sent me a shot of the signature. This is all, by the way, on my Instagram, and I've put it onto my Twitter. And the signature said B. Window. So as in, I left it on the back window, but they left no slip to say they had left anything anywhere. So I don't know how long it had been left on my back window. It said that it delivered at 8:48 a.m., which was, I was at work. I'm at work from about 8:30 and I don't get back until about 5:30 in the evening. So there was about a 9-hour period where this product could have been left there. I say could have because it's not there. So I've contacted them. I verified that I didn't get it, and now they're launching an investigation, and I haven't gotten my money back. I haven't gotten the products from them, and I'm not getting a lot of love because they're like, we have to investigate this and we don't know how long it's going to take. And of course my whole thing on it is, so I've spent over €100. I have nothing to show for it, and I'm out that much money. What's going on? This isn't my fault that your delivery driver signed off on it. Anyways, at this point, I was so off that I was like, I don't even really want it anymore. Screw this BS. But actually, somebody, unbeknownst to me, had ordered some of the Jeffree Star products. It wasn't everything that I had ordered. It was a little bit different, but they had ordered the palette for me, and they ordered 3 of the glosses. One of the glosses was a little bit different to my original order, but other than that, they had actually ordered for me what I had looked for once they found out that this had occurred. Anyways, I do have the palette to talk about, and I also have 3 glosses. Longest possible introduction ever, but that was the general tea. I'm still struggling with Beauty Bay, but at least I got my paws on the palette, but via very convoluted means. So thank you to the individual who got this for me along with the other products. I do hugely appreciate it. It's very nice of you. So let's look at the palette first. It is a crushed velvet, which if any of us have the Modern Renaissance palette by ABH, or the Subculture palette, a lot of us found that difficult because these get dirty very, very quickly. It wouldn't exactly be my aesthetic. I wouldn't have personally gone for it. I also don't really like the shape of it. This sounds really bad considering this is a gift from somebody, but like, I'm still going to be honest about it. They were very good to me. I'm very sorry. But this is what the outside of the palette looks like. You have this sort of a knob thing. I think most of you guys know it already because I'm late to the game. But this is what the palette looks like. The shadows are quite softly pressed because I've used a few, and you can already see that like indentations. I don't know if this is going to show up properly, but it's already started to scratch off bits and pieces from it, like even, no, not there, the black. So you can kind of see it's kind of changed a little bit, which is fine. But obviously I've used this on my eyes today, so I'm going to do some quick swatches. And I also got the glosses, so I have them in the shades Sickening, Sorcery, and Wizard's Glass, which is what I have on my lips now, in addition to a Buxom lip liner in the shade of Stakeout. So I'm going to just quickly, do some swatches. This is, of course, a 3 looks 1 palette, so I can give a really detailed review on how these perform. This is Your Majesty. This is Take the Crown. Deviant. And Beauty Sleep. I mean, they swatch okay. The first one is quite pale. It's like almost my skin colour, but I'm sure on people on darker skin tones it would work really well as a transition shade. To me, it's just my skin colour. And there you go. The joys of being Casper the Friendly Ghost, you know. I also have the shade, if it'll let me focus, there we go, Wet Jewel. Doesn't swatch fabulously well. Royal Pain. What's the next one? Dungeon. And Scandal Water, which are some odd sounding names. But that's it so far. We still have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to swatch. I'm running out of arm because I don't plan these things very well, but there we go. It is what it is. So we have, if this will focus, thank you very much, Sworn Enemy, Pink Magic, Bleeding Heart, which makes a lot of sense with the shade name. Ooh, that's a nice red. And Executioner, which a lot of people have been very excited about. That is, I mean, those last 2 shades are really good. Like, they swatch particularly well. I'm gonna have to move over to my other arm because I was overly ambitious, and there you go. Bear with me. So I have High King. There is Vivid Mood. Monarchy. And Blood Queen, which swatches very well, very, very well. And there's only 2 more shades to swatch at this point. There is Vile Serpent, which is quite a tealy colour, and Betrayal. So that is what the colour story of the palette altogether looks like. It definitely could have been a lot more purple, in my opinion. But this is the first look that I came up with when I was using it. It does seem to be quite pigmented, because when I try and rub it off, you can still see kind of the marks of where the shadow was. So it gives you an idea that there's good longevity. So that's part of what you're paying for in terms of the price. I mean, look at that. I'm really struggling to get that off. So this is the very first look that I made using the palette. It's very, very simple because I just wanted to play around mostly with as many of the purple shades as I could, because purple is notoriously difficult to formulate, in case you didn't know. And I used the gloss, Wizard's Glass. I'm also going to use the other 2. This video, like I said before, is a 3 looks 1 palette and a review. So hopefully if that's something you're interested in, then do please keep on watching. So this is the first look that we're going to try with the Blood Lust palette. I mean, okay, it's a purple-ish palette. I can't really say that it's a very purpley palette, but like, I mean, I probably have already said this in my intro, but that's just the person that I am. I figure I might as well use Jeffree Star's actual brushes from Morphe, just to pay a little homage. Sorry, my friend, just being a bit weird. I am using the Morphe by Jeffree Star JS8 brush. And as per usual, haven't actually thought about what exactly it is that I'm going to do. Oh dear. Good. I think I am going to go into the shade Deviant, which is this one, or is it called Deviant? Yes, it is. Deviant. And just shove that onto the lid. Again, very technical terms. It's all about the shoving. I don't know. It does seem to be quite softly pressed there, because when I put my brush into it, you could already see that it kind of took away a little bit of the embossment. Not that that's a big deal, but I know that some people kind of get a bit weird about that. I don't really care. You can hear birds outside. It's all very springy. Which is good, because I can't deal with the cold anymore. I'm really trying to make sure I get a good chunk of pigment on there. Purples, of course, are notoriously difficult to formulate, so it'll be interesting to see how the purples in this palette perform. Pigment on it. I like the actual shade, like it's quite pretty, I think. Again, like if we could take a shot every time I say something like I think, that'd be interesting, if nothing else. What do I want to do next? God, you can really see how it's kind of faded away. So you can see how the print really isn't very finely embossed onto it. I'm going to go into the shade Vivid Mood. I think I'm going to go for a very purple look here today. Don't really know what it is I'm doing. Are we that surprised? I'm using the same brush again because I really can't be bothered to go with anything else. I'm being a bit lazy, but sure, look, no harm. Really distinguish the two colours from each other, because one is kind of blended. It almost looks like the much paler colour. So I think there isn't enough like colour variation there to make it kind of stand out in the way that it may need to. It's okay. It's not like I wouldn't like rave about it. Like there's nothing life-changing about this as a formula. I'm gonna go into the shade Blood Queen, which is that sort of a purple there. I'm being like really sassy about this, but oh well. I think when you're a higher end palette, or a higher end brand, and you're charging a lot for a palette, I think you do have to make sure that it's not just that your packaging is fancy and that you're embossing your shades or whatever. I think it also has to perform really well. Packaging alone and sassy names aren't enough to charge your customers quite a bit for your products, in my opinion. it's okay so far. I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want now as an additional shade. Lord only knows. I have the Jeffree Star brush, the JS10. So it's like a shading brush. And I think what I'm going to do is go into the shade Beauty Sleep, which is that one there. I'm also going to, well, I'm going to try it dry first just to see how it applies to the lid without like using any setting spray. Because again, it's expensive, so you know. I mean, it's not great, like, you know. I've used setting spray just to see, does that make a difference? That helps it a bit, yeah. But again, if you're paying this much for your shadows, maybe it should show up a little bit easier. Now I'm doing a very simple look, obviously. I just wanted to see how all the purples perform together. This is definitely not a tutorial. I mean, it's not a bad shade. Like, I can't get like angry at it. I just wish there were more deep colours in it. It's alright. I personally wouldn't say that it's anything to be super excited about, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Morphe M441 brush, and what am I going to do? I'm going to go into Blood Queen and Executioner. So Blood Queen is there and Executioner is there. Because, I mean, why not? This could be very weird. This will be very weird. Let's be real. Loads of fallout, just FYI. I'm going into the Snow Queen, the purple. I'm just going to pop that on top. It's a pity that most of the glitter has fallen out. You know, it would be nice to see a bit more of that, but sure, look, it is what it is. It does blend well though, I have to say, like the black, it does merge quite well with that, even though it has like those little chunks of glitter, which I kind of wish they kind of worked a bit more, like that you could see them a bit more. Like, if you're gonna put glitter into an eyeshadow, you should just go for it, like go for it. I'm going into Snow Queen again, the purple, and just popping that on top. I think that's as good as it's going to get on this particular one. I'm going to do as I usually do and finish the rest of my face. I'll see you back because I want to use one of the lip glosses that was purchased for me. So I'll see you guys back in about 2 seconds. Hey friends, I'm back. I've put on almost the rest of my makeup. I have 3 of the glosses here. I have it in Sickening, Wizard's Glass and Sorcery. So I think for today I'm going to look at Wizard's Glass. So of course it looks like this. If the camera will focus, there we go. It's an interesting shade. I am going to put a bit of lip liner on, and by a bit of lip liner I mean I'm going to do my full lips, the whole thing with lip liner, and I'm going to put the gloss on top because in my mind that makes sense. This is, by the way, Buxom in the shade Stakeout. Vampy, but sure, you know. This lip liner comes with like a sort of a brush at the end, which is handy for kind of working it in this way. Yeah, okay, so the lip liner is on, and now it is time for, what was it called again? Wizard's Glass. Let's give it a go. I mean, let's face it, his packaging is so extra. It's so extra. As you can see, I'm rocking a very natural look today. I mean, it's quite cool looking. I don't dislike it. I don't know what you guys think. That is the first look using the Jeffree Star Blood Lust palette. I will zoom you into the eyes now so you can actually see what it is that I did. Are you sufficiently zoomed? I think you are. So you can see even with the glasses on, it's a very, very simple look. I'm very lazy tonight because I am going out and doing karaoke. I think the look is nice. I'll take the glasses off. Hopefully I don't have an indentation where the glasses are, but sure if I do, that's life. I've been using Jenny's trick of putting lash glue onto the lash line and then putting your lashes on, and it has made a world of difference. Not that I struggled with my lashes before, but this makes it a lot easier. And I used the Urban Decay pencil liner in the waterline and the Urban Decay double-ended liner in the purple shade as well, just on the lid. So that's the first look with the palette. We have another 2 to go, so please keep on watching if you want to see what I do with this palette. So this is the second look that I have put together using the Blood Lust palette. It's far more pinky than the last one. The last kind of look I made, I wanted to go really purple because it is quite a purple palette, but I wanted to see what else I could do out of it, and this is what I made. I'm also using the lip gloss in the shade Sorcery, which initially looks quite pink, but you can see there is quite a lot of purple in it. So if you want to see how I did this look, then do please keep on watching. I am using the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going into the shade Royal Pain, which is a sort of dusty pink sort of a colour. Cece has just been fed. She's enjoying herself. I'm thinking I'm going to make this a very, very simple look. Last look was very simple too, so I just want to be able to test as many of these shadows as I can. Where of the other look, it wore very well. There was no patching or fading over time. It didn't stain my lids. I did, however, use concealer beforehand, not primer, concealer, because I'm lazy. But I was quite happy with it. went on very, very easily. So the pigment on that seems to be good. I'm just putting the same brush through the colour switch because I want to use it again, and I'm going to use the shade Bleeding Heart, which is a red. So the shade name makes an awful lot of sense, or at least I think it does. It's not really a true purple palette. It's like a pinky palette with pops of purple. It's quite like it's an alternative almost to the Natasha Denona Love palette in that it has, like, you know, your pink and your red in here. I think. Again, oh my god, how often do I say that in a video? Particularly something where I'm giving a review. It's obviously all my own opinions. I'm not stating the opinions of others, just mine. Pigmented, and it does seem to be blending very, very easily. Like when I contrast this against the Natasha Denona Love palette, which I had so many problems with, this is, in fairness, blending a lot better, and it's a bit cheaper, so, and you get more shades in it, so that's something to consider if you've been looking at the colour stories of the two and kind of wondering which would be better for you. My bet is on this because I think it's better, in my opinion, so far anyways. What do I want to do next? Lord only knows. I want to go into the shade Dungeon, again using the exact same brush, because, well, we all know why. We all know why. I'm a busy woman. Not really. It's Saturday. This seems to be quite a well formulated purple. It blends quite nicely. Pigmentation is quite strong. Blends really well. I'm just going to run this through the colour switch, and I want to pick up a little bit more of Bleeding Heart, which is the red, and I just want to pop that just ever so slightly over. Eyes to match, so I realise they don't exactly look identical, but I mean they're close enough. They're at least living in the same house. They may not be biological sisters, but you know, they know about each other. They know that the other one exists. I am using a Morphe M124 brush, and I'm going into, which shade? Pink Magic, which is this one here. Sorry for pointing with my middle finger, that's horrifically rude. But then again, you know, I do have a tendency to be a bit like that. Oh god, I haven't used any setting spray, just FYI. I just wanted to see what it applies like dry. It applies well. Alright. I mean, I can't get angry at that, can I? Oh, I've had to do so little work with that, that's nice. Just applying it dry without any setting spray. I think it shows up pretty darn well. I think that's essentially it. I kind of don't really want to do much more with it. I'm going to finish off the rest of my face and I'll see you guys back in a little bit to try out one of the lip glosses as well. Hey guys, I'm back. Excuse the hair. I just am too lazy to bother doing anything about it. Such is life. I want to use, I think, the gloss in Sorcery, which is quite a pale pink. So I think to kind of help facilitate that a little bit, I might use kind of a more nudie lip if I have one. Yeah, the shade Girl by Lime Crime, which is more girl. I'm sorry, I'm too white to really say these things. Oh, it's terrible. So I'm just going to line her in here. It's as close as I can be to a ventriloquist. Okay, so this is the gloss here. Come on, camera. Come on, there we go. So it's quite a pearly pink. I'm hoping it'll look nice on top of this. Let's have a try. Oh, ooh, pretty. I think that looks kind of cool. You know, I'm probably not quite cool enough to pull this off myself, but I'll give it a general go. So this is, like I said, it's our second look and we're using the second gloss, which is Sorcery. It's far more purple toned than you think it actually is when you put it on. I think you can kind of get that. This is the eye look. Super simple. I'm lazy. I'll zoom you in now so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is the eye look. You can kind of see I put a bit of gold liner on as well, just to try and be fancy. What can I say? I had some notions. I also used the pink liner from the Urban Decay Wired collection on the waterline. And this is it, the whole thing together. Very minimal effort, because, you know, that's how I am. So that was our second look using the Blood Lust palette. If you want to see the third look and my overall review, please keep on watching. So this is the third look that I have made using the Jeffree Star Blood Lust palette. So that's what that looks, and that's what that looks like rather. And I used the lip gloss in the shade Sickening, and also paired it with an MUA lip pencil in the shade So Chic. So if you want to see how I did this particular eye look, then do keep on watching. After that, of course, I have the review of what I think of the palette and the lip glosses overall. So do please keep on watching. My eyelids are primed. I'm not 100% certain what it is that I'm going to do, as per usual. Are we that surprised? Sorry for my skin, it's doing a weird thing at the moment. What is it that I'm going to do? Do you want to tell me? No? Okay, fair enough. I am going to take the JS12, which makes sense considering I'm playing with this palette. And I'm going to go into the shade Vile Serpent, which is sort of a teal shade. Please excuse my voice, I've kind of lost it. My voice, not my mind. I lost my mind years ago. But yeah, I imagine I'm difficult to listen to because my voice has gone quite croaky. But sure, look, it is what it is. We'll try not to lose our minds too much over it. So I'm just stamping this on. I'm not going for anything too complicated because I don't have the skills. I give everything a good go though, you know? It's fairly pigmented. It's coming on pretty well. No fallout, so hurrah. You can really build up that colour as well. That seems nice. Obviously I had primed my eyelids beforehand, just FYI. Yeah, that looks nice, I think. I mean, I was very surprised to see this shade, you know, in the palette, because I thought, well, if you're gonna go and do a purple palette, do an all purple palette. And Jeffree, being Jeffree, was like, no, I'll do what I want to do. Which, you know, fair. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But I'm like, you already have like a whole palette that is blue. So, but of course they're talking about there's going to be a Blood Money palette, and if there is, and if it's green, I will get it. Because I love green, and I think everyone else is feeling the same way. Like, I've been on the green train for a while now, but I'm hearing a lot of people kind of being like, I want a green palette, and I'm like, yes, yes, come with me, let's celebrate the green. And it's not just because it's approaching St. Patrick's Day as I'm filming this. Once I upload this, do you know? No, I'm hoping, no, probably past St. Patrick's Day by the time I upload this, because that's my life. That's my life. I'll get there eventually. I think it's good colour payoff. I'm happy with it. It's quite, I think it leans more greeny than blue, which is nice. I'm just putting this brush through the colour switch because, you know, I'm lazy. And I want to go into the shade Your Majesty, which is a white, and I'm going to put that a little bit on top just to blend out some of it. Well, that's the plan anyway. Who knows? Probably won't go that way at all, but sure, I'll give it a go. It does seem to blend it a little bit. I'll probably go back into Vile Serpent and build it up a little bit. I just wanted to kind of soften out the very edges. It's acting pretty well as like a white to disperse and make it a bit more light. Or lighter, I suppose, would be the correct way of saying that. Again, I'm taking the same brush again, putting it through a colour switch, and I'm going into Vile Serpent again, which is again that tealy blue. And I'm just going to pop it like into the crease a little bit more and build it up. Because now that I've kind of softened it at the edges, I want to build up the colour a bit more again. That's the way I'm working it. Yeah, that's deepened it a good bit. I like that. Like I said, I'm not doing anything wildly difficult today. Partly because like my voice isn't able and I'm meant to film new makeup releases today, so that's gonna be fun considering there's like 50 million releases. So I think what I'm going to do now is do like a half cut crease, but I'll do that off camera because, well, that's dull, so I'll see you guys back in a little bit. I'm back. I did the half cut crease. So I have a Jessup detail shader, it's the 237, and I'm going into the shade Sworn Enemy, which is like a sort of a grungy green, which I'm very excited about. Ooh, let's see how this goes. I didn't bother putting any glitter glue on my eye because I just wanted to see if this would go without. Yeah, it seems to need a little bit of building up, which I don't always love. Okay, it's more like goldy than green. No, I like it. I do. Doesn't exactly apply the most smoothly. Knocking things over. Well done, Teresa. Should I be a savage and try it with my finger? No, that's a bit better. Okay, so this is a shade that you should definitely try with your finger. Trying to do detail work with the finger. Not the best idea. Not the easiest either. So I just try and get the detail work up there. That'll do. It's all very minimal effort here. Sorry. I might see about wetting the brush. Like maybe that'll help. Give it as much help as it can possibly take. That doesn't seem to do much for it. By much, I mean anything at all. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm not really sold on that. Oh, has absolutely no impact on it. So it's very difficult to get like the detail work in. But the finger then it applies pretty okay. Makes me sad. And it's not that brush because I really do enjoy that brush. I find it's really, really good for like detail shading. I think I've used it before with this palette, but it just doesn't seem to kind of work very well there with that shade. Yeah, I'm not sold on that shade and how it works. I think it leaves a lot to be desired, personally. I am going to take just some sort of a clean brush that I can blend with. Something small. That'll do. So it's a Jessup 228. It's a Luxe Crease, but I figure I'm taking it clean and just kind of going between the two shades here to try and soften it so there isn't a big harsh line. I may take a little bit of Violet Serpent on, which is the blue. Yeah, it makes for a much more like gentle transition. Yeah, I mean, I quite like that. That's my sort of a colour. I'm going to take the Jessup 226, which is a smudger, and I'm going to go into the shade Deviant, which is that sort of a lilac-y purple. I have no idea what I'm doing. Soz. Just going to put it under here. That looks nice, and just again another quick little bit of a blend. I can get a nice brush. That's probably too big. something like this. It's a dubious place brush. And I'm just going to swish just here. I can bring the two together. That's that. I'm going to go finish the rest of my face. I will come back, we'll try the last of the glosses together, and I will tell you what my overall opinion of the palette is. So I've put on the rest of my makeup. I obviously still have to do my lips. I have the very last of the lip glosses. It's called Sickening. I'm so sorry, I'm so breathy and weird at the moment. It's whatever virus I've come down with. It's not the coronavirus, I'm fine. I'm fine, like I'm just hoarse and coffee and whatever. So this is what Sickening looks like. It's quite a lavender-ish shade. So I think that's quite cool. I am not really sure what to do in terms of a lip liner. I was thinking I have quite a purple one here. It's very dark, probably too dark for what I want. So either I might go with this one, but it might work a smidgen better. It's the MUA Makeup Academy Intense Color Lip Liner in the shade So Chic, which I did a video on this before. It's a lovely lip liner, like it's really nice. So yeah, don't worry, I know you don't have to do the whole lip and lip liner, but I kind of like the shade and I figured I didn't really have any other lip color that really goes with it, and I just want to use this gloss anyways. Yeah, also excuse my skin, it's in really bad nick, hormones, all that jazz. It's very fun. Yeah, so well, let's face it, the component looks really pretty. I mean, it's a good amount of gloss that comes off on it. Obviously it's quite opaque, like it is a lip gloss, but you're still getting like that lavender sheen from it. So this is the finished final third look. I will zoom you into the eyes now so you can have a proper look at what that looks like all together. So yes, these are the eyes. I'll pull the fringe a little bit. Sorry, don't look at my wrinkles. Don't look at them. You can see the purple has already kind of faded from under the eye. That just had no staying power at all. The green I really struggled to get onto the eye. The blue was very nice. It was very well pigmented. I think it looks okay. Again, I'm very disappointed with this purple. It just wouldn't stay under the lash line, and I reapplied it twice. So, yeah. I also obviously have lashes on. I've got a gold eyeliner on my waterline. So those are all three looks using the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. I might start off on the lip glosses first. So I got 3 of these. Thank you again to the person who got them for me. I might actually fill you in on the whole thing with Beauty Bay. They are still investigating. I was struggling to get a response from them. They eventually, the other night, because I reached out to them again and I was like, what's the story? And they said, yeah, if you sign this, we'll see about getting you either a refund or the products. And I said, I don't actually want the products anymore because somebody has already gotten them for me. Could I please have the refund? And I didn't hear anything back, so I don't know where I am on that. I also realised I was very harsh with the person on Beauty Bay. I was a proper DICK. It's not on. I mean, they're doing their job, but I was just so frustrated. But that doesn't mean that it's okay to give out to somebody. Now, it wasn't like I didn't use any swear words or anything. I was just kind of saying this is a bit ridiculous. You know, this is a bit ridiculous, and I was just getting frustrated because I just felt I wasn't getting anywhere with them. But yeah, it was the courier's fault for not, like, for just signing for it and leaving it wherever. Like, it was a bit weird. Anyways, let's just talk about the lip glosses. So I got the 3 of them. I got them in Sickening, in Wizard's Glass, and in Sorcery. I think they're really cute. I mean, they're glosses. I think they're totally overpriced for what they are. Like, a gloss is a gloss. I can't tell the difference between a high-end gloss and like, say, a Rimmel or a Maybelline or something. I just can't. But they're fine. I think the packaging is super cute. I wouldn't buy them full price personally, but I'm not a gloss person. Usually that's the way it is. Next thing, of course, is the Blood Lust palette itself. Yeah, it's quite softly pressed, so you can already see a lot of the shades have lost a bit of their imprint from it. I've tried most of these shades, and I think there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something that I haven't, 5 or 6 that I haven't tried. I was very disappointed with this shade here. That does not apply very well. Oh, also this shade does not stick at all. I couldn't get it to stick on me at all, particularly on this particular look. I think, yeah, it's an okay palette. Some of the shades are definitely better than others in terms of their longevity and how they perform. I haven't had any problem with like blending or anything, but some of them I had problems with applying. Do I think it's necessarily worth, was it 50 something euro? I want to say like 60 something euro. No, I don't think so. I think there are better palettes out there that have similar-ish tones in them that are cheaper, and actually that's what I want to do next. Is I want to look through some of my palettes that I own and compare them against this palette to see, are they similar tones. Could you maybe shop your stash for what you already have? You never know. You know. So that is it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that general jazz. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless it's, you know, STDs, in which case wrap it up, guys. Like, yeah, comment below, because that lets me know that you like this or not, etc, etc, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.